Hello guys, welcome back to Mystic Island's trading card game. Today we're going to be breaking down the starter decks I showed in my last video. Now, I would do all three in one video, but you know what, for the sake of time and focus on specific things, we're just going to focus on one per video here. So I'm probably going to make 3 videos, one for Imperial Woodlands, one for Dwarven Seas, and one for Mystical Death. So today I'm just going to go with the one in the middle. Why not? So Mystical Death will be for later. Imperial Woodlands will be for later. And we are going to rock with Dwarven Seas. Now this guy in the front here is Solo Drunken Sailor. He will be in here, so don't worry, you'll be able to see him. We got a cool blue and brown mixture here, which is a very weird combination, but it turns out to look pretty cool in my opinion. We have his art here. He's sitting on he's stepping on a treasure chest while drinking with his pistol out. You know, he's got nothing left to do with himself. So up here it says 36 card starter deck. Over here is the set list, which I'll be breaking down to you anyway, so no need to know to read that right now. So let's just open this bad boy up. Do keep in mind, if you do buy this starter deck, I would be careful with the way the Gamecrafter makes these is there is a crease right here. So if you open this all the way, it's going to actually crease all the way down here. So I would be careful. I would just open this part and not go any farther, if you could see right there. But, you know, I think it looks sweet. Leave that over there for now. No big deal. So let's see what we got. I don't know if they're in order or not. Probably not. So we're going to see here. So I'm going to break down all the abilities for these guys, because since we're focusing on one, I can kind of relax and, you know, go at my own pace here. So first dude we got is Passive Ship Boy. I actually pulled him out of a pack last video. Obviously he's not, you know, he's in the starter deck. But this dude is a 1 attack, 2 defense for 2. But the reason he's good is because he is untapped, so he comes out ready to attack or defend. So he's pretty good. He's a common. I'm going to separate it commons and uncommons, rares, you know. So right here we got Solo Drunken Sailor, the dude on the pack, as you can see. Actually, one of my favorite arts. I don't know why. He's like kind of a staple card now. So he costs 1. He's a 2 attack, 1 defense. That's very good stats. But when he enters the battlefield, you lose 2 health. But he is also untapped, like Passive Ship Boy. So he comes out, you lose health, but then you can immediately do 2 damage to your opponent anyway. So it's kind of a, you know, it's kind of a trade-off there. Here we have Mystic Dwarf. He's also good in the stats category. 2 attack, 1 defense for 1, and you can sacrifice him any turn he is active, which means any turn he is alive on the battlefield. You can sacrifice him to pay for another creature that round. So that's pretty cool. He's actually an uncommon. What am I doing? Do I know this game or not? Okay, so we have Archer Infantry, Dwarven faction, 3 attack, 1 defense, and he has to attack every single turn, so he's a very aggressive card. Same thing with pretty much all 3 of those cards as well, are pretty aggressive. Oh my lord. Don't even know my rarities. So we have another Passive Ship Boy, just explained that. We have another Solo Drunken Sailor, just explained that guy as well. We have a Pioneer. He is just a 1 attack, 1 defense, you know, a cheap little warrior, and when you cast him, you draw a card. So pretty basic there. Pirates revolve around drawing a lot of cards, and the dwarves usually revolve around having big stats, big numbers, and hard to get around. Just like this guy, Dwarf Boar Warrior. He costs 5, so he's a little bit more expensive here. Has 4 defense, 6 attacks. He's more offensive, but he has the idle skill. So these red, the red text is actually called skills. Now I'm going to be going over this in another video soon. But for now, all you need to know is idle means it's not affected by ability cards, and obstruct means he doesn't let damage through to you. So if you hit him for 7 damage, that extra 3 would not hit you, which you will understand that very soon. All right, Mighty Captain. It's actually one of the best just plain cards, I guess vanilla cards in the game. He just has no text, no ability at all, and he's just a 5 attack, 4 defense for 4, so he's not bad at all. Honestly, pretty useful. We have another Mystic Dwarf, already went over him. We have a Hard Look, one of my neighbor's least favorite cards when he's playing against it. You get to look at your opponent's hand, place one of the cards in their hand in their graveyard, and then this goes to the graveyard. We have another Dwarf Boar Warrior, pretty solid. Another Pioneer. We have a Dwarf Juggernaut. Now this is what I was talking about with Mighty Captain, where he's also a vanilla, but he's a 4/4 instead of a 5/4. So he's actually literally just a worse card, but you know, he's got pretty sweet art. So makes up for it a little bit, I guess. We got Village Scout. Now this guy is pretty unique because you play him as a 1 attack, 1 defense for 1 crystal. But you can actually pay 2 crystals once he's on the battlefield to make him get +2/+2. So he can be a 3/3 if you pay 3 crystals over time. You can only use that ability once, so you know, that is what it is. Could come in useful early game. We got Frontline Brawler as an uncommon here, and you also may sacrifice him, and he acts as 1 crystal towards paying another creature that round. We have Drunken Slumber, first ability for the pirates in this one. And you actually put a -3 attack, -0 defense counter on target creature. So this one basically can save you from taking damage or end up getting their creature killed. If you know both of your creatures are going to die, you just get rid of their attack number. So they basically, you just kill their creature and their creature attacked you and did no damage. So that's pretty cool. That's an uncommon, very useful card. We have Traveler's Fortune, pirate ability. You just draw 3 cards and you discard 1. So you just get some, you know, just Traveler's Fortune right there. Dwarf Warrior, very basic warrior, just a 1/1 vanilla. You know, nothing much. Does his job. We get Captain of the Reef, a pirate faction creature. When casted, you draw a card and you reveal it to everybody. Or if it's just one person, you know, you reveal it to everyone. And if it's a pirate faction creature, you gain 2 health. And you get to put it back in your hand, obviously. So right here we got Axe Wielding Dwarf. We pulled him out of the last pack too in the holiday video. He is okay. Basically, he's just a 3/2, so he's kind of underpowered already, and you have to pay 1 to put a +1 defense counter on him. Which, guys, by the way, top is attack, bottom is defense. Just a little reminder for people who don't know. And yeah, it's removed after the turn ends, so you know, not the greatest card. He's kind of underpowered already. We got From the Depths, Dwarf ability, a permanent ability card, meaning it stays on the battlefield until it's destroyed, and you attach this to a creature of your choice. It's tapped and unable to attack or block unless you kill the creature or if you destroy this ability off of it. Very good. That's why it costs so much. We have Forbidden Spell, a staple card in literally every deck. You should run this. If not, then your deck better be very good. You know, target ability card has no effect and is destroyed. This is just an easy counter card. You can put it in every deck. You can run 4 in every deck. So you definitely want to do this just in case someone plays, you know, a From the Depths. You can just, boom, Forbidden Spell it. It's gone, you know. If not, you know, do what you got to do. Another Dwarf Warrior. And here's our first rare of the starter deck, Gadney the Warrior. You've not seen this guy yet at all. He is a 7 attack, 7 defense. When casted, put a +1 attack, +1 defense counter on target creature, but you cannot put it on him. So if there is no creatures on the battlefield and you only play him, that counter just dissipates, goes nowhere. But if you play him and let's say you have a Dwarf Warrior on your battlefield as well, he gets a +1 attack, +1 defense until death. If not, if you don't have any creatures and your opponent has a creature, you have to put the +1 on a creature that exists besides him. So you would actually be boosting their creatures, but depending on the situation, it might not be a big deal. He also has Obstruct, so if you hit him for, let's say, 9 damage and he has 7 defense, that extra 2 will not trickle down and bleed. We call that bleed damage in this game. It will not bleed over to your health count. So that's our first rare. Boom. Good stuff. We got Powerful Warrior Herd. This is a very strong common card. It's a 6 attack, 5 defense. You can pay 1 to search your deck for, hey, look at it, a Dwarf Warrior in your deck. You can search your deck, find it, put it on the battlefield tapped, shuffle your deck, and you can only use that once. So you're basically paying to just get a 1/1 out, and you know, that's about it there. We also got Coin Hungry Buccaneer. This guy's pretty unique. I like his art as well. He's got a, you know, he's got a cape. He's holding a bunch of coins. You know, he is a common 2/2. When casted, if this is the only creature on your battlefield, add 1 crystal to your stash. So you can basically play him for 1 crystal. Just a little bargain there. Got another Traveler's Fortune. Ye Old Scallywag. Now this guy is a defensive card. 1 attack, 3 defense. Whenever he deals damage to a creature worth less than him, draw a card. Now the worth is up here, guys, if you did not know. So let's say, you know, let's say we have that Dwarf Warrior right here. If, oh my god, I'm throwing cards everywhere. Okay, we have this Dwarf Warrior. Now if the Ye Old Scallywag attacks the Dwarf Warrior, his worth is lower than Ye Old Scallywag's, therefore activating his ability to draw a card. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I know I am not good at talking. So this guy's a common as well. We got Deep Divine. Not a lot of people run this card from the people who play the game so far, but could be pretty useful. For every card you drew this turn, your opponent must discard the same amount of cards if possible. So that could be very good if you're drawing a lot of cards in a turn and just get rid of their entire hand. We got Mighty Captain again. Dwarf Blacksmith, another defensive card, 1/3. Every time this creature kills another creature, gain 2 health. So it could bring you back a little bit. Got a Dwarf Juggernaut. We're coming to the end here. Our last rare is Precious Gems, and this, you play it, it's a permanent, stays on the battlefield until you forbidden spell it, and it says every time you draw a card, gain 1 health, so can't go wrong with that. And then last card, we pulled this out of the pack as well, Dead Man's Wish. Add chaos crystals to your stash equal to the worth of the top pirate faction creature in your graveyard. So that could be very useful for getting you needed resources in the game. Now thank you guys so much for watching. Please support the game by subscribing, liking, and commenting. This is the deck list once again here. Dwarven Seas, now for sale, $13.99 on the Gamecrafter. It's going to be down below. Please check it out, guys. And if you want, you can always buy the Mystical Death deck or the Imperial Woodlands deck. All 3 if you want, or booster packs. Anything you guys want, I'll have up there. So let me know if you want any new products or anything like that. I was thinking of doing like a, maybe, I don't know, like a starter box or something like that, just for like 2 players to start. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and have a good one. Peace out.